Okay, so the next one that I thought would be fun for us to go over is trusting ourselves. What does that look like? So part of the journey that I took a deep dive on the Towering Moment is the trust in myself. And I was looking on LinkedIn today, and they were talking about a girl was talking about experiences that she had in the workforce with advancements from male coworkers, and how in those circumstances we're in a situation where we're forced to trust what the other person's concept of that moment is, or to trust in ourselves. And I think it's interesting viewpoint to take, because it makes me think about all the times in which I trusted the person and mistrusted myself. And that was part of the shaming of myself I looked at, and had to really ask for help to support the healing of that and a new awareness to come in. But I feel like in a lot of ways we're all going through that, which is, how do we trust ourselves when everything in front of us, right, on a spiritual level, we've got everything in front of us telling us the complete opposite of what we feel. And if we express what it is that we feel inside, you've got someone quickly trying to say, that's not true. That's weird. That's not okay to think. And so this is what we come into a reality system experiencing, right? And then we may have our parents experiencing embarrassment over us as well. So then you've got the shaming piece that you're feeling from them. So you say, oh, I must be bad. And this is the brokenness I'm talking about within, to trust ourselves. So we trust others. We go to others constantly trying to communicate with them more effectively, with more clarity, with more honesty, with more truth, to help them see where we are coming from. But the person you're speaking to has a whole lot of host and pain inside of them. They're brought into reality system with the same challenges that you are, and nobody is truly trusting in themselves, and afraid to be shamed. So we've got a lot of these mechanics going on right now in our reality system. And we could be like, oh my God, this is horrible. Or we could see this as an opportunity to start the process of trusting yourself. So I had another person ask me something about something they were seeing or not seeing. And I reverted it back to them trusting in themselves. And that was another indication that this is what this ride is about right now, is like, it does not matter what anyone else thinks about your knowing self. It only matters what you think about your knowing self. And to really trust in that more than you trust in this reality system saying that there is no inner truth. The reality has to stay at its current access, right? Like, so the access of the reality system in which we're all in has to stay that way, because nothing can change it unless, you get 100 million people to do it. Well, that's someone's belief, but it isn't my belief. And as I come out today, after a few days of finally releasing myself from the shame of my own beliefs and the shame of others shaming me for my beliefs, I'm here to stand before you to say that whatever you are being drawn to, the attention that your storyline is bringing you towards, is for you to determine and decipher what your belief system is going to be. I'm not here to change that. I'm only here to say that I too, like you, have had challenges in that area, and I too, like you, are not willing to give up discovering my internal truth. And it has had a lot of experiences to convolute it. But it's also had a lot of support to unravel it and to see it more clearly. So your inner truth, what does it look like? What does it feel like? What is it to you? That's the only one that it matters to. You are unique unlike any other, and your inner knowing self is part of this importance. You know, I personally believe it's part of the importance of where we are going. This inner truth of you rediscovering you and knowing who you are is the most important part of the journey we're on right now. And trusting in that is the next phase in which I believe that we are all on, is how to trust in ourselves when everything outside of ourselves is trying to say, that's bad. Got to make a decision, right? So I felt like today was the decision day for me of all of this culmination of childhood experiences that are requiring me to choose. And I have. And I'm here to stand before you as someone that's chosen to believe what I believe, get the support that I feel is my support from the light, and stand before you now sharing this without regret and happiness and in love. So that's really cool. And your truth is your truth. And we're all meant to do our own truth because we're adding a piece to the puzzle of something really amazing. And even if you don't know it yet, you will. And that's why I'm standing here, because I believe in you. I believe in me. And part of this new way of being is to receive support and give support. Receive support and give support. I was great at giving support. Now I'm ready to receive support, to give support, and vice versa. Thank you.